There we go. So through Richmond, after a surprise fourth-place finish, Martin Truex Jr. still leads the point standings after a second-place finish, continues his run of top fives to start the year, top tens rather, to start the year. And you'll notice the 2, 3, and 4 spots are occupied by Hendrick cars, and yet we are nowhere to be found. We currently sit about 100 points outside of the top 10. I believe I checked this morning, and it said I had 777. So we made up ground, but we are still a long ways back from coming out of that deficit, the somewhat self-imposed points deficit to start the year. Qualifying for Martinsville. To my shock, it's fifth gear the entire way around. Not great. Probably not going to be a great qualifying performance out of us. Yeah, kind of about our usual. 18th. It was a safe lap because I got both braking zones wrong, unfortunately, and once again, one of our Hendrick Motorsports teammates takes pole in William Byron, Kyle Larson right behind him. Where's Chase Elliott, though? 27th. Oh, boy. Anyone have a horrendous qualifying effort? Ricky Stenhouse Jr., he's had a nice season. Surprised to see him starting 32nd. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Chase. Hopefully he gets that figured out. Because, again, Hendrick Motorsports 2, 3, and 4 when it comes to the point standings entering this race. Right in behind MTJ, which where is he before we advance to the race? 9th. Oh, boy. So, shaping up to be another top 10 already for Martin Truex Jr. So here we go. First trip to Martinsville on the year. Chase Elliott just doesn't look like themselves. Yeah, after that qualifying performance, I would say so. Another Hendrick car, William Byron, sits on pole, and Austin Dillon failed pre-race inspection, and he starts in the back. So that's the car that got penalized, and why we start 17th instead of 18th. Already plowing through a corner. Just kind of lucky not to get into the back of Daniel Suarez on that. But up a couple places after yet another good start out of us. When's the next AI race? Sometime later this month. The Mazdas are in Laguna Seca, but that's the only race we have before Indy. There's 2 Mazda races at Indy right around the Indy 500. I am a little worried as we're going to get dive bombed by McDowell. I'm trying to gas it out of the corner to keep that spot. Use up Tyler Reddick a little bit. Another one of those top 10 cars in points that we need to be finding a way to beat week in and week out. AI are a little unpredictable into the corners. I'm just kind of spooked about running into the back of them. That and their lines are a little weird. Daniel Suarez has made some moves. He's up in the 9th spot in front of us. Had a much better record on short tracks to start this year than I would have thought. The win at Bristol, that was slightly expected. And then Martinsville last week, we somehow found a way to finish 4th with a lot of buffoonery. as we were just kind of trying to find a way to finish top 10. 8th or 9th was looking on the cards, and then the cautions fell the right way, and if it wasn't for Chase Elliott staying out when everybody else pitted under caution, that would have been a huge day for us. We could have battled for the win. We were faster than Chase at that point in time. The only problem was everybody was a lap down to Chase Elliott and Martin Truex Jr., who got the free pass after that caution. Doesn't seem like anybody in front of us can really make up their mind. I am going to be curious as this tire run goes along and see how loose the car gets. I'm hoping it doesn't get too loose because I would really love a wedge adjustment for corner exit. Brad's just holding the bottom here for 10th spot. Can't really get underneath him. Can't get a good enough run to get underneath him, and passing around the high side at Martinsville is generally not the way. We could give him a little bump and run, try and move him out of our way. However, whoa! Well, heavy contact there with Brad. We've got front end damage, but at a track like Martinsville, it shouldn't hold us down too much, as we're finally going to get to the inside of Brad and maybe even Kyle Busch here. Oh, watch the inside. Here comes Brad again as we went deep. For the moment, he gets 9th spot back, and I would imagine being on the inside, he's probably going to hold it because I just can't roll the top. Unfortunately, the car's a little bit too tight. An aggressive move on the front stretch to get back to the inside of the 6 car, but loose on exit. Brad's got nowhere to go, thankfully. But Denny chops our nose off. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with Hamlin. I've seen a few AI act like that. Whoa, what the hell? I climbed the curb and got sideways. Yet it's not going to cost us a spot for now, and then we overdrove the corner. We're 3 wide at Martinsville. Never a great place to be. This has got to get sorted out. Diving in a little bit deep to at least get some separation from Brad. He may pass us back, but there we go. Got an aggressive move in there. Split the gap. Actually not sure. Let's check here. 57 laps on the fuel, 48 here in stage 1 as we get loose on the corner entry. I just lifted off and the front was gone. Brad drives us up the track a little bit. No, it's never pretty. Martinsville is never pretty. Oh, Logano got checked up by Hamlin, and Denny is still battling his car. Find a way around Denny. We could get some solid laps in. It looks like he's going to leave enough of the bottom open for us. Pushed off the corner a little bit into the 11, but we're all right. Up into 7th place. Oop, Suarez got loose. We got the inside of him for now. Leader William Byron running away just a little bit separation from this pack in front of us. Not much, though. He's just got a couple car lengths. Well, you know, that's good to see. I mean, if I can't change the setup on my car, neither should they. We'll see if Denny does that all race long or not, as Denny gives us a shot. Not certain that's one I deserved. Messed up our whole corner and actually gave us rear end damage, but again, aero damage at Martinsville. Okay. That was a checkup of all checkups there in 3 and 4. What the hell? It's the lap traffic. We're right on the back of lap traffic, and it checked up Kurt Busch and checked up everybody. And this is where we're going to be able to make some moves, because in the past, lap traffic is very difficult for the AI to navigate at times. We get into the back of the last place car, the 77 of Landon Castle. Touch the curb on the apron there just a little bit. What the fuck just happened with Truex and Larson? A little loose on exit, but it felt like a good run. Just nowhere to go with it. Oh, and we get punted right out of the way by Denny. Denny about punted Larson. I think Larson was driving out of his rearview mirror there. Not sure how this is going to work. There is nowhere to go right now. Byron and Truex can't figure out a way past the lap traffic on the high side. And the lap traffic is just remaining on the bottom. And we're just in a box right now. Oh, this has a chance. Whoa, Denny tried to make it. Were we just 5 wide at Martinsville? I think me and Denny had the same idea. But we are clear after a crazy move, but now here comes Denny again. I'm just trying to get cut down and get the inside on Denny. It's just the car's not holding right now. But second spot. And now we're about to run into the same problem. However, a little bit less packed up. And I am losing my right front tire, causing a little bit of a slide. And that's what I was a bit worried about in terms of loosening the car up later in this race. But not in the way I would have thought.
Stay on the bottom. All right, you're clear.
Yeah, apparently we only need 3. Priest can't pick a line. We're on that apron or curb. Watch out. That'll do it. And that's a caution. So we fall back only to 3rd. There's actually a bunch of guys making pit stops, which is a little shocking to me, but because it's not needed. But I don't really want to be off sequence with everyone else, so we'll pit now, and might as well repair that damage and hope we don't do that again. Well, judging by the fact that we're starting on the outside, I might agree with you.
Almost ready.
Unless we can do something like that.
Car outside. All clear. Clear high, bud.
I really like running in 5th gear more, or 4th gear more.
Still there.
I wish I could get away with it, but I just don't think it's possible. Dive to the inside of Denny, use him up just a touch.
Still there. Clear high, bud.
Got hold of 4th for now. And Martin Truex Jr. is the leader, so in terms of a good points day, I don't know how much we're going to make up on stage winner NTJ. It's like when I try and get off to avoid hitting the rev limiter that we run into problems. That's when the car gets a little squirrely and loose. It just dives to the inside with whatever this setup the game put on this car is. Well, to make an oopsie when it comes to MTJ, we'd have to catch him first, which in this stage is possible. Because again, we're going to catch lap traffic before the stage ends. So there's a chance, but good chance it might not do us much of any good, yeah. I don't know if loosening up the car during the stage break is gonna help us out that much. It felt like we were making up enough ground without messing up the car, and we could really ruin our race if we over adjust. We got a car having issues. I got loose as the guys in front of us checked up. I had to try and avoid that. Teammate William Byron, we don't want to punt him. But right there, it felt like I could have had a run, but I had to check up. That was J.J. Yaley with the problem. The 55 car in the pit lane now. And we overdrove the corner, so Hamlin gonna get the inside.
Careful, still there. Hold your line. Got one inside. All right, you're clear. 1 more lap. Still mistake.
Hamlin just kept driving it in. I thought we were gonna dive bomb him, and that time he actually held it off. We will not be afraid to punt Denny Hamlin today, as I tried, and it didn't affect him at all. After he's gotten into the back of our car a couple times already. Now, the good news is, with any potential punts, it's not career mode, so rivals won't come into account. The good old rival system in NASCAR heat games. Get off of that. Jesus Christ. On just pure speed, I don't know if we got a car that can win. Situation will have to be right, and lap traffic's going to have to help us out as we get loose. There's Keselowski by.
Careful, still there.
Little crossover on Brad. I tried to stay off of him. That got me on the curb, and I got into him anyway.
Careful, still there. All clear.
So lap traffic is a factor now. I think that's Timmy Hill that Byron and Hamlin are battling with. Truex as Keselowski with a bit of a dive. Is there a way? Oh, what a run we got off the corner. To the inside of Denny. Timmy Hill trying to come down and cover us off for whatever reason. Ourselves and Brad are through. So into second, trying to run down Martin Truex Jr., who's stuck on the high side right now with Landon Castle and Ty Dillon. That was my front right. Not great. Biffle, just move. Oh, I just realized that is not Truex. Wrong Bass Pro Shops car. He's long gone. Where the fuck? 5-second lead. Oh, boy is right. Didn't get a notification? Well, that's all right. You didn't miss much. We're still in stage 1. The more lap cars we put between ourselves and the people that are chasing us, the better. However, Brad's just right on our back bumper, just following us, and BJ McLeod. Gonna need a little encouragement to get the fuck out of my way.
Still there. All clear. Car down inside. All clear.
The good news is, I want to say, ow.
Car down inside.
It wasn't really intentional to hold that spot over Brad, getting into him like that, but I suppose we'll take it. The good news is, it looks like there's a decent chunk of cars up there, so Truex could be having a problem, but I think he's actually past that group. I would imagine in the right situation they would grant your trade request. I don't know if that's totally cut and dry on that. It does seem like there is a little bit more variety in what happens to your player this year than in years past, as we left the bottom open for Keselowski a little bit. Got into the apron. We're loose. He's got a chance. I'm going to throw a block on him, which is probably the worst thing, and it's going to cause us to overdrive the corner a little bit, and Brad might finally get us here. I mean, so to be fair, why would they want to trade that? You're probably an important piece to their team. Me with the White Sox, I'm not helping them win any games. Oh, Denny, we dropped down in front, but it's just too tight. It's too tight to push it to the point where I can really make up any ground. 7-second lead for Truex. I think Keselowski got to the inside of Burton, and he did. As did Denny. White flag in stage 1. That crept up on us. Laps in Martinsville go by real quick. I didn't get a great run out of the corner. Actually, I'd rather finish third in the stage. I'm not going to pass Keselowski. I'd rather restart to the inside, even though we're probably going to come down pit road. We'll see what happens. But a third place finish in stage 1. Martin Truex Jr. ran away, which is not a good sign. That 19 has been something else this year. By not fixing the damage, that lets us keep that third place spot and start here on the inside. And we get shot out of a cannon, as we usually do, off these restarts to the inside of the 19, but punted by the 11. And he will give us the inside there. Probably a good idea by him. As for the moment, We're into second place to try and keep pace with Martin Truex Jr. I just don't know if this car's got it. Catch some drafts until meeting lap cars. I mean, I don't even think the draft effect does anything here at Martinsville. It's just such a non-aero track. Oh God, what the fuck happened there? Mid-corner. Driving it deep into the corner is, of course, what's not helping my right front. I'm trying not to do it, but I'm also scared to hold the bottom because that curb, I've already seen once in this race what can happen with that curb. It's all about being smooth here, but I don't know. It's just very tough when you don't really have a setup that you're comfortable with on the car. And went with good position here today. I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's risking or if it's worth the risk to lose all of that and over adjust and take too much wedge out. Because a second place finish, even if it is behind Martin Truex Jr., means we're still finishing in front of damn near all of the guys that we need to be having better races than. Heading into a stretch that's going to be very important for us. Next couple weeks, we've got Texas. We've got, I believe, Kansas is kind of coming up. Also Talladega and Dover, which in the 2020 version of this game was almost an automatic win for me. Oh, we're going deep. That was stupid. I didn't watch yesterday's Martinsville race. Evo, I know you definitely didn't either, but I heard it was not very good. Because that's what we got to do these days. We got to critique races on their entertainment value. And then, of course, next week NASCAR has Texas, which has been one of the worst tracks on the schedule for good racing for a while. This sounds like it's more of the same when it comes to next-gen short track package. It's just not very good. Now, Truex has caught the back of the pack here, but it looks like he's already picked a few of them off. Possibly because they're running, well, at least they were, single file. With 46 to go here in stage 2. 46 to go here in stage 2, 57 laps on the fuel. However, I don't know if my right front makes it. if we don't spin out, does my right front make it to the end of the stage? 40 more laps? Current indications would say no. Well, driving defensively, especially if we get to the point where that right front just gets too worn. When you get tire wear in this game, it basically becomes undrivable. Now, it is unusual. It's not something we have happen very often where it is one of the front tires that are wearing out quicker. Everything else is very good, but it's just the fact that we're sliding that right front into these corners that is kind of screwing some things up right now. Because, I mean, even the rears aren't doing anything. Had to overdrive the corner to get past Timmy Hill there. They are rear wheel. Which is kind of funny. I mean, I would have expected more tire wear on the rears, but I guess there is a good chunk of off-throttle time. All right, Truex is within sight. I don't really want to pass Ty Dillon on the high side, but I'm not being given much of a choice. What is Ryan Blaney doing back here? What happened to the 12 car? McLeod couldn't make up his line. Took forever to get to the bottom of the racetrack. Get out of my way. You're in 36th.
You got room. You're clear.
So Blaney's 24th. It's not as bad as I thought it was. And there's another Bass Pro car, but it's Austin Dillon again.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
Truex has made it up to the next group of cars. Got a 1.3 second gap on our teammate Kyle Larson. Would like to make it through all this nonsense before he catches us. The only problem is, with Dillon running the high side here, it almost forces us to go 3 wide, or maybe force Dillon 3 wide to the outside. Priest somehow held on to that, but Kyle Larson is about here, and I just can't fight my way through these. Jesus Christ. I can't. Oh my God. I got grip at the last possible moment, and I knew Biffle was going to stick it to me on the inside. So I had to run into the back of Cody Ware and try and get back to the inside. Didn't work. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's so slow. He is 100% on the brakes. Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Farther on the inside. Clear.
Not sure what that was with the audio, but that wasn't very fun for the ears.
All clear.
It's getting to the point where it comes to that front tire now that it's at 50%. I almost got to run half throttle on corner exit until I get the car straightened out. Otherwise, the rears are just going to push the whole damn thing around. And all of that kerfuffle has allowed Kyle Larson to get right on our tail.
Got a car low now. All clear. low now.
Oh my god.
Got one inside.
He's holding the high side on fucking corner entry and then chops my goddamn nose. I gotta do what I can just to not get in the back of him. And of course he doesn't block Larson and then swerves into my lane again.
All clear. All right, you're clear.
Got second back for now. 29 to go in stage 2. And then here comes Larson. He was just on the top lane. I was not expecting the 5 car to be there. What the fuck? Oh, God. That wasn't even an attempted dive. I just let off the throttle. It got loose in a bit.
Careful, still there. Clear high, buddy.
I didn't mean to run Larson that high. I wanted to run him a little high. Try and get some separation. But it's just not working. Something funny is going to have to happen to Martin Truex Jr. because he is making his way through the lap traffic better than any car on track. And it's getting to the point that my right front is a huge liability.
Got one down low now. All clear.
A lot more input required. Larson's going to get the bottom again. A lot more input required just to keep the car
Stay high.
straight. I really don't think that my right front makes it another however many fucking laps that was. 24 laps. Whoa! Larson's car just got up on a couple wheels. Trying to get around Cole Custer here.
Careful, still there.
You know, I kind of felt that happening to my car when it was in 4th gear. Oh, Jesus, Custer!
Stay low, stay low.
He's making his way down to the bottom in the braking zone, and it's just like, I'm trying to fucking get past you. That's pretty much how we've rear-ended everybody that we have here today.
Got a car low now. All right, you're clear.
That looked like Custer was lining up a dive. There's a chance it makes it, that right front tire, but I don't think it's going to make it by much. We are roughly 2/3 of the way through the stage. We just dropped below 2/3 tire health. Or a third of our tire health, I guess I should say. Timmy Hill in 39th again. We'll get by him. There's a crowd of cars in front of us, including our teammate and last week's race winner, Chase Elliott. Ooh, Truex is in this pack. And it's not Austin Dillon this time. And he's got nowhere to go. Neither does Kyle Larson. They see the tire wear, man. It's got no grip
Still there.
on that right front. And now McLeod again, who's going to force me to go to the outside.
Stay high up here. Clear all around.
Usually making a pass on Chase Elliott's a good thing, but not the weekend for Chase. And we're actually going to get the inside here on Larson, as he struggles with the lap traffic. I don't know if giving up the inside is a good idea here, because here comes Larson. It won't turn. It will not turn anymore. I don't know. Maybe at the pace of the lapped cars, but 14 to go. I guess this tire has a chance. How did Byron get all the way down in 21st? What the hell happened to the 24? Oh, boy. Whoa! That worked. I overdrove, and then Chastain got all kinds of loose. We're in the lead, but for how long? All it takes is one bad corner, and that 19's getting right past again. 12 to go in the stage, as I have to push this 3 wide to try and get around Hemrick.
You got room. You're clear. You're wearing those tires down, driver.
Gonna have to keep an eye. Oh, there's just no way.
Clear high, bud.
There can't be a way that that right front makes it. Maybe. If I can manage it just right, but it's going to be close. Probably won't get the stage win having to baby that right front around for 8 more laps. %.
Car high. Careful. Your tires are getting pretty bad.
I'm not going to go off sequence unless I absolutely have to, because that's going to be a race killer. I can hold the bottom if I just basically coast the entire corner. That was stupid. Truex gonna get to our inside. Maybe we can get him back. Except now we're on the high side with Briscoe. Forced my way down here. That's way too much action for these tires at this point. 4 laps to go. 8% left on them. That line is not going to help into the corner.
Your tires are getting pretty bad. All right, you're clear.
I don't know how anyone's made it, honestly. Everyone's crawling around right now. Even Truex. 2 to go. Truex still trapped on the high side, I believe. Or at the very least, in behind Briscoe. Heseman's slow, but we just want to hold the bottom. One to go in stage 2. We overdrove the corner. That's bad because here comes Bristol, which also means Truex is on the inside. Gonna have a race to the line for stage 2. Our tires at 3%. Survive for a stage 2 win. Oh, that was so crap. I mean, I couldn't drive it at all. All right, stage 3 underway. I'm gonna try and get away with driving in 4th. If only I could have changed the gearing. Oh, well, we're absolutely pitting during this stage, yes. This is so dumb. I don't know if it's cheesing the system necessarily, but it is stupid to be in 5th gear for all of a second and a half.
Hold your line. Got one inside. Clear down low.
Maybe not even that much. Oh!
You're outside. You got room. You're clear. Outside, outside. Clear high, clear high.
Larson can't pass us on the high side doing this. Unless we do that.
Down low now.
And we're tight.
Gotta come low now. Low's clear.
I looked at chat. Oh, hold the inside. Outside of Tigers franchise, I don't know. I know I want to get a practice round in at Augusta, and goodbye to second. No, we held it. I just parked it right in front of Truex just to hold second. All right, I don't know if it's going to work anymore now that we're in the lap traffic. I don't think it's going to. And with the tires starting to wear a little bit more, it's very slidey. We're driving around in fourth gear is slidey anyway. There's Cody Ware, who we punted multiple times. That's a good decision to get out of my way. Running down Larson, he's having issues. With McLeod, we are pushing tight off the corner. Try to hold it, us and Truex. Wreck it, and we get turned. Turned into the wall, wrecking. And that is our race. That was a... We got RKO'd out of nowhere. Jesus Christ. Well then. I wasn't even trying to get down to cover off Truex. I knew he was there. It would have been nice, but I was just trying to get some acceleration out of the corner, and then it spun the tires more than anything else we'd done all day. And our run of finishing races ends at Martinsville after some ARCA breaks after we were wrecking for an entire straightaway. Got ran into as they were trying to pass two cars that were sideways for, like I said, quite literally an entire straight.